damn. That's okay. No,
Okay,
I saw
sorry.
that 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I was like, uh-oh. That's all right. We'll just do it again. Same excitement, you guys.
Wait, let me start it again.
Yeah, make sure. Hit record.
Okay, stop talking during this song though. It's another episode of You Got 10 Minutes, and I have a huge smile on my face because Alan is back.
You're glowing. What's up, Freddie? What's up, Nikki? So good to see you are glowing.
Yes, I am.
Back in black. And I'm black.
I'm with my guys. This is fun. I like this new dynamic in the studio. It's fun.
This is really cool.
Yeah.
I feel like I should have like an old fashioned with a little orange peel on it and sip it while we're talking.
I'll be right back. I'll go get us one. I'll go get around.
Yeah,
right, Alan, thank you.
Well, I feel like, Alan, because it's been so long since you've been here, we've all missed you. I think you should go first. You want to start off the show today?
Give me 10 minutes, Nikki.
Okay, I will. We just got you got 10 minutes, Alan.
Thank you. I was like, yeah, get right to it. But first, I want to start off, we wouldn't be doing this without listeners. And I want to thank Sean Railsback, one of our listeners, ran into him a few weeks ago, and he was on episode like 59, and he's just digging the show. He's digging Freddie. He's digging what we were doing before. And so thank you to our listeners, YG10 listeners, for listening. But for my 10 minutes, I wanted to piggyback off of, I think it was episode 85. You guys were talking about your background in acting and performing and Freddie's experience at the Playboy Mansion.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Freddie Rabbit is what I'm calling him now. But
Freddie Rabbit.
Playboy Channel, was it, right, Freddie?
I was imagining that Fresh Prince of Bel-Air episode when Will Smith and Carlton get to go to the grotto at the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Remember that episode?
Not specifically, but I used to love that show, dude.
Okay, well, they go to the Playboy Mansion, and here's the thing, Alan. I never got there, but in my head, I was there.
I bet. Yeah, I've been there in my head too.
Did you guys watch the new Fresh Prince episodes? It's on Peacock. I actually really like it. Yes. Really? Totally different cast. Will Smith is only in the series finale, the very last episode. There's about 3, 4, I forgot how many, maybe even 5 seasons. And I'm digging. It's got the whole Kelly.
Wait, there's a whole new Fresh Prince of Bel-Air on Peacock?
Yes. Yep.
Do you guys know when they do that? The same show, but different family, different cast. I think it takes away from the authenticity of the first show.
A little bit, but they've done this before with shows. I know, Squirrel. Where's our squirrel? Like 90210. I was a little kid when it was on, and my mom and we would watch it together. And then the CW did a new 90210 years later in the early 2000s. And I love that one. I love both. I think they're both amazing.
And see, that's what I wanted to talk about as performers and entertainers. Freddie was talking about how I know you were a child, but I believe you said when you froze, you were younger, all eyes were looking at you and it was kind of nervous for you. And you guys have that acting experience. And I don't. For me, being live in front of a crowd and on stage with my band gives me juice. Like, I'm cool with that. But I'm the opposite. On a mic in a studio, I believe you mentioned you were really comfortable. I'm sure you are now comfortable in front of people, Freddie, and you too, Nikki, but you guys have that acting thing going for you. Where for me, like saying lines or acting, even doing music videos with my bands back in the day, very awkward for me. But a live setting, I'm easy breezy on stage, getting people going. In a studio, on the radio, it's nervous for me. It's weird because no one's there who's listening,
See, I almost feel like I'm the opposite because when I'm in a studio, I feel like nobody is watching me. Nobody's judging me. Right. And it's just me pretending I'm on the radio like I did when I was 12 years old. Yeah. Except now we get paid for it. But,
exactly.
it's, but here's the thing. As a musician, though, you're putting out energy into the crowd and they're kind of feeding it back right to you, and that's got to be an incredible feeling.
And that's what it is. I don't think, for me, I'm not getting energy from I'm not knowing if anyone's listening. If I'm in studio on radio, I'm not getting that energy back, so it's awkward for me. It's weird, but
you get used to it, though. I'm the same way. Sure. I would rather be in a studio any day of the week. I like to be live though. I still feel that energy, and it kind of like raises the stakes a little bit because if you mess up, it's live. But I would rather do that than go out and have to hype up a crowd. It's like so much work and energy, and you kind of putting it on a little bit. Where I would rather, I just want to be in the studio, have a conversation,
And I'm so very comfortable with you. We've been on air together, Nikki, and I'm so, for some reason, I don't know, just very relaxed with you, calm with you. I don't know if it's your demeanor and just our rhythm. It's great. And I've listened to your show as well, Freddie, and you guys just sound so natural. You're so great at it.
Well, you guys had this such a natural, like, you guys are like, we've been best friends for longer than a decade. Like, we got this. Like, you guys were just on that frequency together. I'm like, that's symbiotic. Yeah. That's team effort right there.
Past lives, man. Maybe we knew each other in a past life or something, maybe you were my sister and I was the brother, who knows?
Maybe I was a girl.
Maybe you were a girl.
I was a black chick.
Where's the squirrel? We did the squirrel.
Alaniqua.
Yeah. Oh my God, that's your new nickname.
Oh no.
Alaniqua.
Shaniqua.
Well, Freddie's nickname is Jimmy Neutron, so
is it really?
Oh no. What happened was, hold on, we were talking about celebrity lookalikes. Mm-hmm. See, and everybody seems to have one,
right?
And I never did, and in fact I still don't to this day, Alan, except Jimmy Neutron, because when I was younger I had a little faux hawk, and that was the closest resemblance to.
I could see that, and I remember that episode. And Nikki, there was an actress that someone had compared you to, and I looked it up, and I'm like, she does not look like her. I don't remember the name, but I was like,
I'm not going to bring it up again. Okay. Honestly, people just keep telling me I look like people. Really? The latest, one of our coworkers said that I looked like JFK's wife, Carolyn Bessette. I don't think I look anything like her. I mean, we have blonde hair and we're New Yorkers, but that's about the only thing. That's it. But it's kind of fun. Now it's just like a game for me. I'm like, okay, who else are they going to tell me I look like? Bring it on,
Whenever people tell me that I look like someone, and I've got two I'll share with you, but I tell them, black people, we all look alike, but
you could say that. We're not allowed to say that.
I used to get Cuba Gooding Jr., and I
really
do not see, not whatsoever, at all.
Yeah.
And Will Smith. And I think maybe when I was younger, because I was dorky, I would act kind of silly like him, that people would say I look like him. I'm guessing that's why. But yes, you don't typically think that you look like a doppelganger that someone's identifying you with,
Yeah. Normally, and you could turn up your mic, Alan, just a little bit.
All right.
Normally, it's offensive. I don't know. I'm never really gonna like anyone that people tell me I am. Like, and I don't think you look at all like Cuba. I don't think you look at all like Will Smith. I mean, but whatever.
I have a picture standing next to Cuba Gooding Jr. I took in Vegas, which, I want to talk about that.
No way.
Yes. And I'm standing next to him, and I'm like, my brother from another mother. Not really. Ooh. But he's a cool dude. Yeah.
Nice.
We don't look alike.
I mean, I'm like, is the haircut maybe you don't, though. You don't look anything at all alike.
See if I can find it real quick and flash it up. I don't know.
Alan, I can't wait to get into my topic because
go for it. Yes.
It's all about, basically it's about you.
Uh-oh. I hope it's good.
I don't know.
You got 10 minutes, Nikki. What's up?
Or am I supposed to save it? Should I save it till the end? I have a wedding topic.
You can do whichever one now, but I'm
gonna wait.
I'll save in what's about me.
It's a teaser, so everyone has to keep watching for another episode. I'm a tease. I hosted another speed dating event.
Oh, you did?
A lesbian one.
Oh, how did it go?
It went well, actually, because sometimes we never know. We have little hiccups or issues with the system. You never know how that's going to go. But it ran so smoothly, except there was an interesting thing that was going on. So I had a couple women, and they kept going outside in front of the building, kind of hiding behind, I don't know if they're hiding behind a bush, or they were kind of like, and I'm like, what are they? I'm like, are they going out there? Are they doing drugs?
Right, that's the first thing that came to my mind.
I'm like, what? Why do they keep going outside during the event? I'm trying to get them speed dating, and they keep, because we're right next to like the front door. We're outside. It's like an outdoor event. We're right by like the entrance.
And this is LA, right?
LA, why do they keep going outside? What? And I'm looking at them and I'm debating whether or not I should say something to them, because I'm like, I don't want to know. I don't want to deal with this. If they're doing drugs, I don't want to know. Like I pretend I didn't see anything, you know?
Sure.
But it keeps going on where I don't know how often, 10 minutes or so, 10, 15 minutes, they keep going back out there.
Interesting.
I'm like, what are they doing? I'm like, or are they, because it's, a bar, they could drink, unless they're being too, but there is a 2-drink minimum. They're supposed to at least get 2 drinks.
That's part
I'm
of the
like,
deal,
are they doing shots? Are they just like trying to get drunk faster to, cheap to get drinks inside? So I wait till the end of the event and I was like, what were you doing out there? Why do you keep going outside? And one of the girls ordered a slushie from DoorDash, and I guess they couldn't bring it in, and they kept going outside because the security guard wouldn't let them bring it in. They kept going outside to have sips of the slushie.
That's so.
Why do they want a slushie in the middle of that whole thing?
I mean, I will admit it was a really warm day. It was when we were having that it was like 90 degrees in LA. It was really, really warm. But they could have, not slushies, but they could have other drinks.
Well, there's a 2-drink minimum. They could have went for a blended margarita. That's a slushie. Like, so strange.
I still even found it very strange. Adult women having to order a slushie and kept going out to drink their slushie, to sip it. It was like really, and then I'd be afraid, like, you're just kind of leaving it like hidden outside. What if someone like messes with it too, or drugs you, or it's just all so weird to me. But I mean, unless they're lying to me, but it just seems so crazy. I really don't think they were lying to me.
Maybe the slushie was like crack. They had to keep running outside. Let me guess.
Well, it can't be for a hot day. I mean,
right. Yeah, that's true.
We needed you there, Freddie. You are the one who's always mixing the drinks.
When was the last time you actually had a 7-Eleven Slurpee?
Oh, man. It's been a minute, dude. I like to go get their $1 big gulps when I'm in the mood for a soda, but
one day I walked in there and they were having like some kind of sale, like $1 Slurpee or something, or I don't know what it was, and I got it. That was about a month ago. Before that, I think I was a kid.
Yeah.
Since I got the last Slurpee.
It's been a minute.
What?
Oh, man.
I don't think I've ever had a Slurpee not from 7-Eleven. Never had a 7-Eleven Slurpee in my life.
Wow.
A lot of sugar. I don't.
You know what I do like though? Remember when I was a kid in Walmart, they used to sell whatever they called. I don't remember, with the bear
Kool-Aid?
on it.
Oh, cool.
No.
Not Kool-Aid.
I forgot what it's called now. It's like a slushie that comes.
Well, the icy, right? Was it icy?
Icy.
Yeah.
I used to love those. So maybe a couple times my whole life when I was a kid, my mom treated us and would let us get those ices in Walmart. And I just thought they were the best. They're way better than Slurpees. I think just the consistency and the flavor. But I've had that, but I don't think I've ever had a 7-Eleven Slurpee in my life.
I do remember the ices in Kmart back in the day when they had Kmart had a cafe in there. They did, and then I remember the bear.
Yep. Kmart had them too as well. And 7-Eleven Day, they do give you free Slurpees, I believe, on that day.
That's what it was. You're right. It was 7-Eleven Day.
So July,
11th.
11th. I'm like, what's July 11th?
July something.
Well, your speed dating contestants should have went to 7-Eleven and got it and brought it back themselves.
I know. But I think there were some matches, and I may have made a friend. She's kind of out of the way, but a cool girl. We exchanged numbers, and, maybe if I go to LA one day,
what a genius idea, though, it is to host your own speed dating. That's pretty awesome.
It's not my company, though. I host it for a company.
Okay.
They get all
That's
the participants.
So great, though. What a gig. Yeah.
Yeah. Honestly, in the beginning, I just started doing it because I was like, oh, maybe I'll meet someone. You never know. And actually, the first speed dating event, I made my best friend. We're still, friends to this day. It's been 5-6 years or something. And so you can meet people. I haven't met anyone that I've dated there, but I've made friends.
Well, what a great way to meet people, because I would imagine someone would be like, the hostess is super cute and let me meet her, and you're exposing yourself to a lot of people. So I think that's an awesome way to meet someone. And do they compensate you for these?
I do get paid,
Oh,
yes,
okay.
for them.
Awesome.
And
That's great. Bonus.
one time, well, there's been a couple times. One time in particular, I remember one of them asked me out to dinner after. It's like, hey, do you want to go across the street and go to dinner? And
See?
she wasn't my type, and I
No.
had a girlfriend, and I'm like, oh, sorry, I got, I'm taken. But
Yeah.
it can happen too as well.
Very cool. What's your
But my time is
craziest?
up.
I was going to ask you, what's your craziest experience speed dating? Like something really raunchy that maybe for another episode.
I honestly, I don't think
one.
anything that crazy has happened. Nothing like super raunchy or crazy. There
Right.
was one time, this isn't raunchy, but I was really happy for them. Two girls met at one of my events, and they liked each other so much that they said they're leaving and they're going off on a date, and they left and they were done.
Wow.
So, well, that's what it's for. That's great.
Yeah, so
Very
that was cool. And then nothing too exciting. There was another time my girlfriend and I, we had broken up. It was recent. Maybe we've been broken up a month or two, a few months. I don't know. And then my other friend also came just to show support. So my ex-girlfriend came and one of my good friends came, and we're kind of sitting at the table as I'm, running the speed dating thing. And my ex-girlfriend is like holding on to my arm the whole time. Like, she wants to make it clear that I am not available,
even nowhere.
Even though we are not together anymore.
Oh, wow.
She was like hanging on me the whole time.
Damn.
And as we're leaving the event, my friend is like thinking, oh, who knows, maybe we'll get back together or nothing else, go back and hook up or whatever. No, none of that. She was only all over me when we were out in public. Then we get back home and it's like, we're, friend vibe
Cold
again.
Shoulder. Oh,
Cold
my
shoulder.
gosh.
And I'm like, what the
Did you bring that up to her?
No,
I'd have been
I
like, what's up with you? Oh, hanging on me now. What?
She was like, didn't want anyone to be. Girls are so possessive, though. Yeah. No one could have me. She didn't want me, but no one else could have me either. But I feel like Freddie probably has an example of that.
Well, you know what? I've actually hosted a speeding dating thing before. That's why I asked. And it was through another radio station I used to work at a long time ago, and it was actually really cool. Although, I don't think I personally would ever do a speed dating myself. Not because I think I'm like, it's just, I don't know. It just seems a bit, you can't really sell yourself in under 2 minutes, I feel like, especially where at least somebody like me, I feel like I gotta perform, and if I'm going to perform, then I'm already getting off the wrong signal, and I think for the right person, it takes a little bit more time. But then again, I'm not on any dating apps either, so that's probably why I'm still single.
And speed dating is probably really good for someone with ADHD that just has a couple of minutes. And typically you can tell if you like someone in the first couple of minutes of talking to them. So I get the concept, and then maybe afterwards go on an extended date with that person and feel them out. But,
No, guys. I'm telling you, I know as soon as I sit down, the moment I see the person, if I'm feeling them or not. There's first that test. If I'm not fit, which usually I'm not attracted, unfortunately, to most lesbians. Moment I sit down, it's usually a no. But and then if I sit down and the attraction is there, then there's the next part of it. Okay, personality, are we vibe? I could figure all this out in the 5 minutes. I don't need any more time than that. I mean, if we're gonna get married, if we're getting serious, yes, then that's the dating process. I need to get you to know you more. But to know whether or not I want to go on a second date with you or date you, oh yeah, I could tell that within a minute or two. You could tell right away. I think most people can, to be honest.
I'm so glad I am not in the dating world. 28 years with my beautiful wife, and I couldn't imagine at my age going back into hockey.
You're lucky.
I have no swag. I have no game. I have no gab. I'm like...
You know how to talk to people, though. I remember the first time I met you, I think it was at one of our events. We were working together for the radio station, and you were, getting everyone going and hyped up and I'm like, who is that guy? What is it?
It's probably one of the meat remotes.
I got to see Alan in action, man. The only time I ever see Alan is at the Christmas party.
I know, yeah.
He was just mad that he didn't get a Christmas tree. Or no, I mean a TV. You wanted a TV.
I wanted the TV, and we did get a convection oven / air fryer.
Okay.
And it's
Oh,
really
nice,
cool.
nice.
It's super cool. They're expensive. They're awesome.
Freddie, I think you got a gift at the Christmas party, and you got 10 minutes too.
I did. Well, you know what? Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, can I show you then? I got a quick
Yes.
gift.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to show you.
Show us.
He's
Hold
got it
on.
right there in the studio with
Here
him.
it is.
Welcome.
And by the way,
Oh.
I said this joke when I won the gift, and I said, and this is true, just like the listeners we get for contests, I never win a prize. I've never won anything in my life. And that's true. But they did award me this little plaque. Jeff did, and I gotta thank him for that because it is the very first award I've ever gotten in my life,
awesome.
and now it's here in my studio. But what I wanted to talk about was Coachella because Coachella is happening. We're in between both weekends right now, and it was in my crazier days, Nikki, which we've talked about before. I'll give a shout out to my friend. We'll make his name up. It's Lewis, and we went. He wanted to go to the wildest crazy party after Coachella, because if you go to Coachella, it ends at like at midnight, and then everybody just like a herd of cows leaves and kind of does their own thing. But we figured out there's a cool party that all the celebrities go to, all the cool kids go to, and it's called Neon Carnival.
Oh.
And Neon Carnival's that one where it's in some ranch or something in the desert. And we decided we want to go because we hear, I don't know if it was Demi Lovato, but it was Echo Smith and some of the other people are going to be there. And we're like, we're going to go. We had no passes. We had no tickets. We weren't even invited, but we were so determined to get there. We took a limo outside of Coachella because, if you're walking out of a giant festival, you want to find the fastest ride.
Yeah.
And somehow the limos were there. We paid like, I don't know, stupid amount of money.
Astronomical, yeah.
I know. I'm like,
it
wow,
drops
Freddie,
us off.
I just take that stupid little cart, with the wheels, and there's the guy pedaling the little bike. And even that, it's like $40-$50 or whatever, but you can throw people in. But Freddie, of course, in style,
they have a little boombox in there too. Yeah,
they have the boombox. Yes.
Well, you know what? No, it happened to be there, and it's like probably a good 5-minute drive outside of Coachella, and so it drops us off. And we still have no wristbands, but we're walking out, and we decide, okay, so we're gonna say we're from some station, and they're gonna let us in. And my buddy's like, well, you know what I can do? I'll hop the fence here, and you just buy a wristband. And so what I did was I found somebody that I was walking out, and I said, hey, are you going back in? They're like, no, we're done. Why do you want the wristband? Sure. My friend he's a little bit chubby. And what I don't know how he did it, but he hopped the fence. It was this giant fence with like a tarp on it, so you can't really see what's on the other side.
Oh shit!
Wait, I got a question. If he's how come you both just didn't hop the fence? Why are you stuck buying the wristband?
Because I had a job that I cared about, and if I got caught and this got back to the job for whatever reason, he can afford it. He's self-employed. I couldn't. So I had to go the cordial route. I ended up buying a wristband from somebody for like, I don't know, $20.
And
he ended up hopping the fence.
Yeah.
And he didn't get kicked out. He got in before I did.
Oh my God.
And there was, when we got in, here was the best part. There's no celebrities there. It's just a bunch of kids on drugs and ecstasy.
Yeah.
And there's carnival rides. There's a random DJ there. It was the most overrated piece of crap experience I have ever done. And I told myself, I said, unless we are officially invited, I'm not going. I'm chilling.
Yeah.
That's it. So word to the wise, find your party, get it in advance, and if you want to sneak in, well, that's your own adventure, I guess.
I was wondering because I was like, if there's going to be all these celebrities there, I doubt you would need a ticket. It would be at someone's house, or it would be like a private thing, not something that you could pay your way into. So that was already like, I don't know if there's going to be celebrities at this thing just because of that. But
yeah, well, I mean, I heard there was like one or two, but they come in and leave. It's more of like a marketing thing, They want people to show up and say, "Oh, well, Jack Johnson was here hanging out, taking photos of everybody. You weren't here. You should come next time. $100."
Now, Freddie, was that your first Coachella experience? Had you ever been back again, or?
Well, I think I went to Coachella from 2009 to 2018 religiously every year except
Oh wow!
one.
Oh damn.
Yeah.
I've been twice. I went in 2001, I think was the first one. Am I correct? The first one?
2001. You were an
Was it the
early
first
bird.
one? Yes. And the only reason I was dating my wife at the time, we got to go, it was Rage Against the Machine and Tool. And a friend of ours worked for production. And he said, if you guys stay late at night after the show and break down the stage, you can get in for free. So we did. We're like, YOLO.
Yeah.
And it was, I mean, we got home at 5 a.m. We were exhausted. I mean, we literally
So
broke
you
down
actually
the
you were
stage.
actually put to work then. You actually did help out.
Yes, yeah,
That's
we
awesome.
we had to do that. It was cool. It was great. We didn't have to pay to get in, but we did stay late and work. Second time, I only went because it was free because No Doubt was headlining Coachella, and of course, I got tickets to go, and so we went and we took a blanket and we sat most of the time because my knees. You've heard me talk about my knees, Nikki, and so we sat most of the time. Some cool bands, don't remember all of them, but Tyler the Creator. No Doubt was great. Blur was great. But yeah, just twice we've been to Coachella. Don't know that I'll ever go again.
What? Really?
I
It's
just, oh, I saw this band. I got to bring this up. Young Fathers. They're from Europe. They're such a good band, Young Fathers.
I've heard of them.
They were
Yeah,
great.
yeah.
They were great. We saw them in one of the tents. They were amazing. It was well worth it for No Doubt and Young Fathers for sure.
And
But-
for those who don't know, you were a founding member of No Doubt, so that's why you got the No Doubt connection
Yes.
there and hook up and everything.
Yeah, I got the hookup, spoke to Tony about it, and I get that privilege to go to. We've been to so many shows over the year, and I'll save my next topic for another one.
Okay.
It's about that.